welcome to Sierra Classic 2014 and the big introduction of new XTR M9000 group set. My name is Bas van Doren. I'm working for Shimano Europe as a product coordinator. I was in close contact with Shimano Japan for the development process of this new XTR group. Today I will talk you through the new group set and all the features and benefits of this new group set. The group set starts with a drivetrain which is made for a rider-tuned concept, so we have all the options the riders need. We picture different kind of riding styles with different requirements, but it all starts with rhythm. The rhythm starts with the new 11-speed Cassette. It's an 1140 Cassette with smooth gear steps. It's really important to keep your cadence under control. That's why we choose to have smooth gear steps, which are always below a change of 15%. This keeps you having the right cadence at the right time, even when you're shifting. So then when you move from the Cassette to the front options, there we come immediately into the rider-tuned concept, because there we have two different crank arms. One for cross-country racing with a narrow Q factor of 158 mm, one for trail riding with a Q factor of 168 mm. Then we have a modular concept for the crank where you can choose 1x, 2x or 3x combination based on one PCD. So you can exchange the chain rings and make it a different crankset. This allows you to make the proper setup for your riding style. So if you know what specifically you need for your trails, you can go with a 1x drivetrain, able to choose from 30, 32, 34 or 36 teeth chainring. You can also go to a more versatile double option, trail version 34, 24, a more cross-country 29er version 36, 26, or a cross-country 27.5 version 38, 28. So that's the options you have for the crankset. Then from the crankset we move, of course, to the shifting. The shifting starts with the shifter, where we used carbon for the main lever to make it a little bit lighter, to create stiffness in the pedal, so you are easy and light to shift. Then the shifter operates, of course, a new Shadow Plus RD. The Shadow Plus system has improved and we have a new shallow slant design. This shallow slant design helps you to keep the RD closer to the cassette, which improves the stability of the system. And especially for a 1x system, it's important to have stability and have enough chain retention. This is all developed in the new Shadow Plus RD. Then what is also new on the Shadow Plus RD is that you're able to adjust the tension of the RD from the outside. In the past you had to take off the cap to reduce the tension or to increase the tension. Now you can do it with an Allen key from the outside. This gives you more rider-tuned options and you can fine-tune your components to your riding style. This is important with the concept of XTR. Then the most impressive thing of the new XTR is maybe the front derailleur, because we changed the whole mechanism to a side swing mechanism. And you can see the wire or the cable is coming from the front side. And the FD will move this way and will have a super direct action, super light shifting performance. It almost feels like a rear shift. And this is really beneficial for our 2x system, because there you have the advantage of a super quick and super smooth gear transition. So when we finish the drivetrain, of course we also need to talk about the smoothness of the chain. We improved the smoothness of the chain by using Siltec treatment on the plates, but also on the rollers. And this helps to have a really smooth gear system. What about brakes? Also brakes, we made little changes. At this moment our brakes are known for the reliability, for modulation, control and perfect heat management. So this we kept. We only worked on slight details. So details were, for example, to reduce weight in the cross-country version. To do that we use magnesium for the caliper, we use magnesium for the body of the brake lever. We use carbon in the brake lever. For the cross-country brake we have a full carbon brake lever. And then next to the cross-country version we have a trail version where also servo wave is integrated. Okay, as we talked about rider tuned options for the brakes and for the crankset, also on the wheel side we have rider tuned options. We have a full carbon tubular cross-country racing wheel, which is really specific for the racers and mainly used by our sponsored riders. But next to that, for general consumers, we have two options. We have a carbon laminated cross-country racing wheel with a 20C rim, available in 27.5 and 29-inch version. And next to that we have a trail version with 24C rim and also carbon laminated technology, which is technology that comes from the roadside and creates stiffness and stability on the wheels. We have a really reliable hub setup with a regular 10-speed body, so it means that our new 11-speed fits on all 10-speed hub bodies from Shimano. So this is also a big advantage. If you want to use wheels which you have as a spare wheel, you can still use them with new 11-speed cassette. We feel confident that this is a group set which is developed with several riders, among a lot of cross-country top riders and some enduro guys, and we feel very confident that this is the group set that's going to do it for us next few years. Please visit our website ridextr.com and find more details about the products and our company, and I appreciate you watch this video.